All right, good morning, guys. So we are going to start our today class. It will be the continuation from yesterday. So let's go back and find the content here. So in CSS, let's see the documentation, right? Project. So we did up to here. Let's start the challenge 3. In challenge 3, if you look at, it's almost same thing, right? What we have is heading 1, paragraph, and 1 button, which is controlled by the box, right? Inside the main box. Okay, so we have main section with the background color. If there is no width, right, then it will be expanding all the way to the parent body. Okay, so that's why we see the background complete width. Now the heading 1 and paragraph and buttons, they are stacked on each other, right? So there is 3 different elements which are stacked on each other. That's why we have to use, most likely we're gonna put in one div, right, and control everything with that div. So let's look at how we can do this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I will minimize this and start our work here. So I'll just make it 3 dash layout, right? Okay, no need to put 1 2. I believe layout, yeah, or challenge, 3 challenge or challenge. So we're gonna have index.html, then exclamation. So let's call this challenge 3. Need a CSS file. First thing what I will do is make a reset for all our HTML tag. So we make margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box. Okay, once we have this, let's see here, challenge 3. Okay, so first thing is background color, right? For that I'm going to need section, correct? Then I need to control, because I have 3 line of code, right? Heading 1, paragraph, and button, and all these are 50% of the section. So if I give a class name here, hero, right? Hero section. Every time when you have more than one element in one box, something, right, like stack on each other, right? Always put in a one wrapper. Okay, use one div or any element, right? Wrapper element, box element. Okay, like section, div, nav, whatever, right? But must be wrapped in a container. So this is a wrapper container. We can give a class name. Let's call it hero text. Fine. Now here I'm gonna put heading 1, responsive layout, don't have to be a struggle, right? Struggle. Okay, and then you're gonna have paragraph. Okay, and then you're gonna have button, right? So I want to learn. Good. Now let's style, right? We have heading 1, paragraph, and button. Let's style this. So in CSS, first is hero section. So the hero, right, the section is expanding all the way. the width is 100%. So always by default the width is 100%. So we don't have to do anything. What I need is like padding inside, right? Because you see a lot of space here. Let me see if I can use a marker, right, and explain. So you see that this is a padding. Okay, this is a padding. Here is a padding, right? And here is some padding also. Okay, so I can make the 50 pixel top and bottom and 20 on the left and right? But the hero text box, this is what I'm talking about, right? It will be 50% of the container. Sorry, this is a section, right? This whole thing is a section. Okay, so section will be 100% by default. It is 100%, right? By nature, every element is 100% of the parent of the body. That's why when I put a background color here, right, the background color will be, what is the color name? Let me delete this. Can I get rid of? Okay, I cannot, right? Yeah, so let me find the background color. This will be here somewhere. Okay, so let's go live view, right? Then you can see the difference. Even though I added the background color hero section, we don't see here. So what is the problem now? Let's figure out. Okay, I did not connect this one to my HTML, right? That's why. Save, and you see, so it's 100%. Look at here, the section is 100% of the body, basically screen size, right? 100%. So we can let's give a color, change the color to white. It's more better. Now this hero section, right, this hero, I said padding, add a padding, right, to increase the height. So let's say 50 pixel top and bottom, left and right 20 pixel. See, so you get that space there. Now you want to make it 50%, right? So for that, that's the reason for adding in a wrapper text, and width we can apply around 60%. See, done. Now it's time to play with the heading 1, paragraph and button, right? Let's do that one. Hero text, heading 1. First I will increase the font size, make it 60 pixel, right? Then change the line height, because now we have a lot of space between the line, right? So I will make it 0.9. Yeah, or even if you put 1, right? Let's see, that is okay. You want to have some space below, right? Or you can select the paragraph and give margin top and bottom. That will also work. So let's do that. Dot hero text paragraph. So paragraph which is inside hero text, give a margin top and bottom of 16 pixel, left and right 0. You see that? Now you can increase the font size because you want to make big, right? 18 pixel. It looks something like this. Fine. Next is button. Let's select the button, right? So we can give class name of btn, and we're gonna start working on that. Dot btn. First thing, I want to apply the background color. So I don't know which color is that. Let's see, something like that. So if I try background color, maybe here, right? So we can bring it to this level. Let's change to hex. Yeah, fine. Now background color is there. See the text all is uppercase, right? So text transform. I need to put a wrapper, close it. Then only my CSS intelligence will work, right? So text transform text. Now see, font, text, these are the few important properties we have to learn, right? So in the text, you're gonna find like 6 7 something important one, like text transform, text align, left, right, center, so text transform to uppercase, and that will convert our text basically to uppercase, right? Font, in the case of font, font, okay, let's give a font size of maybe 21 pixel font, okay? And font weight, right? There is font family, font weight, font size, font style. Font weight, let's make it bold, okay? Yeah. Now when you have border button, right, you must make the border to none for now, just to make it look nice. The next step is adding the padding to make it big. Top and bottom 8 pixel, left and right 16 pixel. That's what I will do, right? Something like that. Now you want to have rounded corner, or let's do one thing, let's make this 12 pixel. Yeah. So that is border, rounded on the border, right? Radius to 33 pixel. And you want to have like click like an icon, so cursor will be pointer. So when you hover, cursor will be pointer. All right, so that is all, guys. This is done. This is what you have to do. You want to have more margin on the left side here, right? Or maybe padding, so let's increase that one. Okay, so what we can do is in hero, right? So let's make this 100 pixel and left and right 50 pixel. So now you see a little bit 100 on the top and bottom, left and right is 50. If you want to have more space between these two, then, or let's say button you want to move down, right? So let's give a margin top or button of 50 pixel, and you just move down, right? Okay, so done. We are finished with this challenge 3. Let me close this out. You can see now, right? Something look like this. Okay, so let me close. We can convert here, right? The hero text. Let's make this 50% only. And increase the font size, right, from 60 to maybe 80 pixel. Can we do that? So heading 1, let's make it 80 pixel. And now it looks almost same, right? You want to have less line height, we can let's make it 0. maybe 9 or 8. Yeah, you want to have more space below, right? So in our paragraph we added like margin top and bottom 16. Make it maybe just give margin top, right? Margin top of 20 pixel. So we don't need this now, because we added the margin to our button also. So here is 20 pixel. I don't know, it's not enough, right? Why not? Margin top, let's make it 50 and see how much we get. Okay, yeah, so you can play around with the number, right? That's not a big deal. All right, guys, so let me stop this and move to the next one. Let's do one more today. Today is Friday for us, so your Friday will start tomorrow, right? I mean, after night. So anyway, what I will do, I'll just take one more example and then we're going to stop for today, and then we're going to continue next week Monday. So let's look at the challenge here. Okay, this is the challenge, right? I mean, what I will do, I'm just gonna just continue here, right? So we have done the first, second part and the button, right? Now I need to work on this 3 and this section, 2 section. So first, let me explain quickly, because this will be quick, not let's see, where is the marker here, right? So pay attention here. I will just add new section right below the hero section. So that will be 100%. It's gonna have some padding like this, right? Maybe 50 pixel padding. Now what I said, right? I have now 3 box here. Okay, this is the one box again, and this one, right? That's the third box. Okay, the point is, in this 3 box, right, how I can achieve the 3 box in one row? For that I need the container or wrapper, right? So to make it flex, remember flex need to have parent box, so that will be parent box. So I will make this flex box, and then inside there is 3 different div. Why? Because I have 2 items in each box. Remember when I said when you have more than one element, you must put in a box, right? That's why we have 3 different box, because I have 2 element in each box. So I must put in a different box. And this will be heading to paragraph, and we're done, right? And here is same thing, okay? The only thing is this section is gonna have a new background color, and we just need to have 2 box, right? This will be one, this will be another. Same thing, we just remove one box, the same thing as above, but we just remove, right, another box. And here will be the main section, and then the flex section, right? Flex box, wrapping these 2 box. Okay, so let's see how we can do this quickly. I will just continue in this one, right? Layout 3, but it is this part of just continuation, right? So I will have a section again, one section. So let's call it class name of main section, right? For example, main. Okay, then what I said, I'm going to need a flex box. So div class, let's call it flex, right? That is a flex because I have 3 children, right, in the flex box. So let's say div, that is the first child, class column, right? Let's call it column. Okay, column, right? This is the first column. It has heading 2 because cheap, right? Let's say cheap, yeah, and 1 paragraph p tag. Okay, see, so that's how it works, the first column. So I can copy the same thing, right, and make it second column, third column. Okay, and I will leave the column name as it is. So let's look at what I have done here. I have to pause for a few minutes, right? Anyway, so let me check the content. Okay, cheap. What is the next thing here? I cannot. Okay, so here is quick, quality, right? That's the one I have to add. Cheap, then quick, and quality. All right. So there is a flex. Even I can give a row, right? Because I'm going to convert into the row. So let's make it row class, and there will be 3 column. Exactly, right? So this is a main section. I can copy this same thing right now, and just below that, okay, something is not correct. I see here now, right? I have this hero section that is separate, okay? So I must keep this outside. See, I just added inside that section, right? And that is not the right thing to do, because this is just a new section, new box, right? And below that, we're gonna have again new section. So I will call this footer, right? Our last section. Let's call it footer. Okay. The rest will be same, right? Only thing is there is only 2 columns. So I will take this out and we are done. Let's check now the live view. Let me get rid of this, right? No need. So you can see cheap, quick, quality. That's the one, right? Okay. And then we have cheap and quick only here. That's the new section. Okay. So we start working with the first one, first section, and how we can do that, right? So the better idea will be, right? Better idea is, because remember we added the padding here, right? Why not we put our content in the center so that we can use the same wrapper everywhere, right? Let's make some changes in the code here. We have done yesterday the same thing, and that is what I'm going to do again here. So in my CSS, what I will do, I'm just going to create one wrapper here. Wrapper width will be 90%. Max width will be, around 1200 pixel. And now I'm going to center, right? So that is margin 0 auto. Okay. So this wrapper I'm going to use. So let's start with the top one, right? First, hero section I have. This is a text. I need to move all this in the center, right? This whole hero text. So I'm just going to put one div here and call this class name wrapper. All right, and wrap it now. That whole div, right? Hero text div. See, save, and it moves in the center, right? But the only problem now is this hero text. We added padding on the left side. That is what we don't need anymore now, right? So top and bottom. Okay, so hero, not hero text, but hero, right? As a padding, top and bottom. Left and right, I will make it 0. Okay, because now we have this element to center, so the box to center everything. So normally you're not gonna need that padding. Look at here. So it looks okay, right? I mean, that is what we're gonna do. Okay, so now even we can increase this to 60%, right? Still will be fine. So here we can make it 60%, and yeah, that is okay. Let's leave it like that. If you want, you can reduce the font size, so make it 60 pixel now. And also, if you want to have some line height, little bit height between, so let's make this 0.9 now, right? Yes, that looks fine. Now, how am I gonna put this thing also in the center? So for that, we're gonna go back and make some change here. So this whole row, right, inside the main section, okay, this whole row box need to be in the center. So what we do, we have the div with wrapper, right? So I just use div dot wrapper class name and it will give me the complete div, right? Like this, opening and closing. Now I'm gonna close my this div, right? Row div. Okay, this row I just wrap inside this wrapper div and save, and you see it's already aligned with the top one. Look at that, right? Exactly. And same thing you can do for the this one also, right? So row need to go inside the wrapper. Okay, fine. So the start now styling from the top. So the first thing is let's look at the section, right? What is the section? That's the main section. Okay, so let's select that. I will do the dot main. Just add now padding, right, of 50 pixel. Top and bottom, left and right, I don't need 0. So see, I get space now, top and bottom here. Look at that. After that, I have row, right? Dot row, right? Dot row, and that will be display flex. See, now my 3 children here. We have column also, right? So let's say dot col and text align center. Okay, so yeah, that is fine. We can add, let's give some gap, right? Gap of 20 pixel. Okay, so you see even the bottom one is also already aligning, right? Now dot col h2. Now let's do one thing. What I will do for now, h2, right? I'm going to change the, because the common style, I want to have space below all this h2, right? And some font size. So first thing will be font size. I'm going to make around 40 pixel. That's too much, right? So let's make it 30. Okay, and add margin bottom, right? Margin bottom of 20 pixel. Good. Now for only this section, right, the color of the h2 will be changing. So what I will do, I'm going to say dot main h2. Now color will be something like purple, right? So maybe this is not exact purple. Just make it something here. Save. So see, I just change the color of the main h2 only, right? Now we have this last one is footer. What we can do, change there is a background color. So for that we're gonna say let's select this, right? Save, something like that. Now remember, there is no space on the top and bottom. That is what padding, right? Padding top and bottom 50 pixel, left and right 0. Now check here. All right, the color will be white. So color will be white, and it looks something like this. I hope it matches to our design now, right? Yeah, see that? Okay, so that's how, right, you have to think and design. Always remember, when you have more than 2 items, right, it should be wrapped in a closest box. And because it has to go in the row, right, one row, so it depends how many columns you want to create. That many box you need, because each box has 2 items. And what is the basic concept? When you have more than 2 items, that should be go in a box. So please try, right? Please try and understand this. If this is clear, you're gonna get, I mean, if you can manage to complete this, right, and understand the whole logic behind this, that is the first step, right, of the structuring, understanding the structuring. Okay, that will be the good idea, right, you're gonna get. Okay, how to structure things together. Okay guys, I'll just stop here today. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week, Monday.